So one of the things that I really like about YouTube is there's a whole community of woodworkers that make videos and they share different things. Um, and I see a lot of questions, people ask like, where can I get tools? What other type of tools should I get? And, where can I get tools that are fairly inexpensive? Um, so I wrote a couple things down so I didn't forget. Um, I guess one of the biggest things for me would be estate auctions. Um, Depending on where you live, like I live in Wisconsin, so we have a lot of farm auctions. And if you can find like an estate auction where the farmer was a woodworker, so he's got a lot of high-end woodworking tools, well, the people that are going to come to these farm auctions are going to be farmers that are looking for, farm equipment, plows, tractors, skid loaders, and, other mechanic tools. A lot of times they're not really looking for woodworking tools, so you can get them fairly cheap. Also at these auctions, a lot of times you can get lumber really, really cheap. I mean, you can get these big piles of lumber, like $1,000 of rough cut lumber for like $100. One of the things I would be careful on is, really look through it and see exactly, if the lumber is worth anything. A lot of times you're going to find cracked, warped, and unused lumber, lumber that's just going to end up being firewood that you really can't use for woodworking. Or, I mean, you can use it if you plane it and cut it down into smaller pieces. A lot of times it's just not exactly what you think it is. You got this big, huge pile of oak and, you think you're going to build kitchen cabinets, and then you get home and you realize it's so warped that once you join and plane it, there's just nothing really left. Also, you can check like your local St. Vinny's stores and like Habitat for Humanity. I found that like these Habitat for Humanity stores, a lot of times the lumber's not really all that cheap, but they got really good prices on tools. And obviously, you can check like your local rummage sales. And one of the things that I found is, if you go to a rummage sale and you run across another woodworker, be nice, talk, explain to them that either A, you are a woodworker, or B, you're getting into woodworking. I found that talking to some of these older guys, the guys that are, retiring, getting out of the business and getting rid of their tools, I think a lot of times they would rather let their tools go cheaper to an actual woodworker than somebody's just going to let the tools sit and, collect dust. You can also get all types of knowledge from these old guys. I know a lot of times when I go to these rummage sales, I'll sit and talk to these guys and kind of pick their brains. And I mean, I've actually even had guys give me tools just saying, hey, you sound like a really nice guy. Just rather, see the tools go home with you than, get full price and sell them to some guy that's just going to let them sit in their garage. Oh, another thing you can do is check your local state surplus auction sites. A lot of times, the state, if they have like excess tools and stuff like that for shop classes, or if they're just upgrading, they'll auction them off. And you can get these really good high quality tools for a really low price. So don't forget to check those out. And I guess last but not least, don't really get caught up in the tools. You don't have to spend $1,000. I mean, like the dovetail jigs and the festo dominoes and stuff like that. That stuff will just, come with time. I remember when I was a kid, my grandpa always used to tell me, buy tools as you need them, not because you think that you're going to need them. So don't go out and spend like $1,000 on Japanese chisels when all you need is one half-inch chisel, and then when you need another one and another one, just kind of buy them as you go. So that's about it, guys. I just wanted to make a short video on where you can find cheap tools and stuff like that. And remember, you don't have to get out there and build a baby grand piano. Just get out there and build something. And, the skills and the tools and everything else, that'll just come along with it. So from one woodworker to another, just get out there and build something. Take care, guys.